so many things so much information we derive nowadays is very opinionated and it's biased and it's spun based on the originator, because the originator, and when you talk about news media in this case, is owned by wealthy people and they have a political slant. So they're the ones that's controlling the editorial board and telling the editorial board what kind of slant the articles they run should have, right? You know, look at Washington Post and what happened with Bezos. He told them, nah, y'all can't run anything negative about Trump and endorse Kamala Harris, which broke so many years of precedent where they always came out and nominated, you know, wrote, said we endorse this president, but Bezos said don't do it. Then you look at Rupert Murdoch with the Fox News Network, and you know, it always had like a right slant, right? But that was more Roger Ailes, more so than Rupert Murdoch. A great show about that was, what was that? The Loudest Voice in the Room. If you ever seen that, that's based on a book. That's worth doing $1 to. There was a Showtime miniseries called The Loudest Voice in the Room, was about the creation of Fox News, and it's all about Roger Ailes. Oh, it's deep. And what's deep about it is,
it's HBO.
I think it was Showtime. Showtime, yeah. So what's deep about it is, two things. There was a guy that worked for Roger Ailes. He was like his PR guy, his public relations, and he was a Jewish guy. And there was another reporter who happened to be Jewish, and he wanted to write an autobiography of Roger Ailes, but he couldn't get an interview. And then he started making these articles, but some of it was negative. So the reporter, the PR guy that works for Roger Ailes, he because he's doing PR, he has relationships with the media. That's part of his job, right? To talk to the media, and like if they got a question, they come to him, right? And he'll give them the PR response, right? The talking point response. But anyway, so the reporter said to him, he said, "Yo, I think your man Roger Ailes is running these hit pieces on me. Like he got something going on, and he's trying to like damage and tarnish my reputation." And the guy who worked for Ailes is like, "Yeah, I don't know about that, but I'll check into it." So one day he was in the Fox building, he got off on the wrong floor. There was a floor, it was like, it wasn't developed, like the wires is hanging out the ceiling, and there was a room. And in the room, they had a whole operation that was just like doing hit jobs on people. And he had like stuff for the report on there. So the guy said, nah, I ain't with this. So he told Roger Ailes, I'm gonna resign. And he's like, I'm gonna pay you a couple of million, non-disclosure, you can't say anything. And when he walked out the building, he called the reporter and said, "Yo, watch your back." But so that's one thing, right? But the second thing was Roger Ailes. He was right leaning. He wanted to get in and meet with Obama. So they set up a meeting. He kept calling the dude that be on CNN, who was Obama's campaign manager, David Plouffe or whatever. I can't think of the guy's name.
I don't know his name.
Okay, so anyway, they set up the meeting, right? And when Roger Ailes walks into this hotel ballroom, Rupert Murdoch is standing there talking to Obama. The campaign manager, Obama's campaign manager, comes up, greets Roger Ailes. Obama walks out through the back door, and Rupert Murdoch comes up and says, "You can't run any negative press against Obama, and all that stuff you're doing on Fox, you got to tone it down." Because the Obama campaign was trying to squash it. Yo, he went the opposite direction. He got on the phone, so he got in there. He said, "Yo, call Glenn Beck, run all that stuff about all that stuff we see on stuff." He amplified it. He turned it up. Yeah. After that meeting, he was pissed. And then also when Trump, Mitt Romney lost, he said, "I'm picking the next president." He said on the show, and that's why he made Trump. He showed it the whole thing. The whole program showed it. He made Trump a media darling. He was running all these positive things. He told Trump, he said, "When you come and announce, you need to come down the escalator." He told him all of that stuff to do. It was on that, it's on that pro. And there's so many things he's saying on that show that you hear now, like people on the right say, and people on Fox News, they like repeating. And it shows you he picked Glenn Beck and what's the other guy that hates Obama? He come on late at night. Well, he picked Bill O'Reilly, and what's the dude that came on after Bill O'Reilly?
Not Len Rush. Jim Kimball.
No, man, I can picture the dude's face.
Lim Rushmore.
Man.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still. He just got married. They just
Lim Rushmore got married.
No, but Rush Limbaugh passed. Oh man, my dad, man, he used to talk, man. I'm like, Dad, yo, turn that stuff off, cause it's making your blood pressure go. Man, he used to be fussing something. I'm like, dude, that's what they do. They cater to their audience. Don't watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean? My dad, he used to get so mad about everything they say.
I'm thinking Morton Downey Jr. Yeah,
no, man, but y'all don't watch it, which is a good thing. He's still on there, man. I can't think of his name, man. It don't make a difference, but people know what I'm talking about. No Fox. But yeah, that's a good show, man, because it show you about media. This dude built a media empire. I mean, and he said, I'm picking the next president. And he showed you how he manipulated the media to manipulate the public. So this person that he said, I'm picking the next president. Get this guy Trump. We're going to run Trump. And then he told his whole network, this is what everybody got to do, and let's get on board and push this guy. And look what happened. It's deep, man. That joint is deep. He brought newspapers because he didn't like the way the newspapers was being ran. They was running too liberal or whatever. And he brought them, and he fired the board, and then he appointed his own people that he could control, and they ran all the, what he wanted them to run. It show you the whole thing, man, about how that whole network is deep. It's deep, dude. Talk about media.
What's the name of it?
The Loudest Voice in the Room is based on a book. It was a book by that Jewish reporter who wanted to write the autobiography, and he put out a book called The Loudest Voice in the Room, talking about Roger Ailes and the Fox News Network, and they made it into a miniseries. That shit is deep. The stuff he be saying and what he was doing, because it's based off of facts, like how he built the network, and basically propaganda. About propaganda and psychological operations, and how the media is a psychological warfare arm of politicians. It show you all of that. It show you how he was coordinating with George Bush and Dick Cheney. Yeah, you see it, Loudest Voice in the Room.
No, this is Loudest Voice.
Okay, Loudest Voice. Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, Loudest Voice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I sit in the room, but yeah, Loudest Voice. Yep. Yeah, because he talk over everybody and shut everybody
That would have been better. I think that's a better title though.
Yeah.
Yo, the guard mentioned, he said like about 5 dope ass album titles, man. You hold up, because I was saying the stuff that you said to look up. I'm like, oh shit, this sound like a.
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Chinese asymmetrical warfare.
Right.
That sounds like the title of a Wu-Tang song or something.
True indeed, right.
And they don't say nothing about Chinese asymmetrical warfare, but that be the name of the song and shit.
Yeah.
The Fourth Industrial Revolution.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mega did this.